Whichever way you want to use in order to make money with this one, it is gonna take some hard work. And no, I'm not selling any kind of course. I'm not selling you, I don't know, any kind of idea or that I'm affiliating with the Novelcrafter. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying as it is. Because as you can see on Upwork, YouTube scripts, for example, which are really popular, pay you anywhere between $15 to $40 per hour. On Fiverr, if you want to be a ghostwriter, there's a lot of people who are actually doing it for a lot of money. Just take a look at this person, $900 for a ghostwriting job, and it's just a book or an ebook depending on the topic that the client choose. But if you're a beginner, I strongly recommend going with YouTube scripts first because they don't take long to complete compared to like ebooks or books, and they do pay well. You might actually ask yourself, why do people purchase these? Well, first of all, YouTube is a big business. You see all these channels out there, someone writes that content, right? It's not like only one person per channel doing all the work. There's a team behind every YouTube channel. You've got scriptwriter, you've got the face, you've got the voiceovers. Today you've got AI voiceovers as well. So why shouldn't we have some AI written content? And that's where we come to Novelcrafter. Novelcrafter, it's gonna, just as the name suggests, it's gonna craft your novel. But as I've told you, you can use this on a smaller scale first because you can just write the YouTube script, which doesn't have to be that perfect. And as you can see, this has a lot of options. It keeps track of the characters, of the locations, of the items in your book. And as you can see, all you have to do is to plan the storyboard, write it, and then tinker with it. I'll show you how to tinker with it, but first of all, let me just show you this. The pricing section, first of all, you've got 14 days free trial. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to enter your credit card information. But as you can see, if you take the monthly version, it's less than $5 per month. Less than $5 per month. And if we take some of these prices on Fiverr to check, like it's $15, $10, $20. So you only have to complete one of these jobs in order to get your money back. And of course, later on, this is the bread and butter of it. People are charging great deals of money. And people who purchase these, they make a lot of money as well because they sell these on Amazon. It's a great thing, you know? Anybody can do this. You don't have to be a writer simply because you have this. So what do you have to do? You just have to click on Start Writing Today. Just make yourself an account. I'll just use Google. You can do that as well. And then inside of this, you will see this notification message. So they will just welcome you. I just want to explore now. I want to start fresh. And as you can see, it prompts you to create a new novel. So I'll just name this like new novel, Mr. Money. Okay, series, no series. I'll just create this novel. And this is your dashboard. Let me just increase the size of it. So this is the bread and butter. First of all, as you can see, you create the first scene. In here, you can just add the chapter name, the acts, and whatever. But this is more useful if you are into novel writing or ghost writing for someone else. If you want to do YouTube scripts, you have to create from outline, right? So there's going to be Act Prologue, Act 1, Chapter 2, and then Act 2. So this is your planning thing, this is your storyboard, and here is the writing thing. So let's just imagine that you get a gig on Fiverr and this person wants you to write some health articles, some health blogs, which they can later turn into a video. So what do you have to do? You have to do a bit of a research. You can use ChatGPT for this one as well, but I'll just take something from the internet. So 8 tips for healthy eating. So what do you want to do? Well, I'll just copy and paste like first 2 paragraphs, and then I'll go back to the Novelcrafter and I'll just paste that inside of this one, right? So what do you want to do next? The next option is to just put in the /, as you can see, start writing, or type / for commands, so / like this, and then just continue writing. And then with this option, it'll just give you some form of extent, right? There's also the scene beat, which you will later on use if you want to write a novel. But the key here is to start your own story, right? This one, well, it's a downside for me because it can't start the story on its own, right? You do have to put the input in it firstly. But there's another one which is called Pseudoride, and Pseudoride can start it for you from scratch, right? So Pseudoride it is over at pseudoride.com. And as you can see, I'll just start a new one here on the new button. And this can give you a lot of ideas because as you can see, there's a button here which is called brainstorm. And then you have to brainstorm whatever. For example, if you just want to go with, let's just go with world building, it'll give you a lot of these options to choose from. So, for example, the other culture discovered a new powerful energy source that could potentially overthrow steampunk technology. You save all of these, and then you can just write it out. As you can see here on the right, you can just insert this one, and as you can see, the old clock tower loomed over the sleepy village. And then down there in the story Bible, you can write a brain dump of everything you know about the story. So this is something that you will take from your client and you will just put it inside of this one. So that's why it's called brain dump. So whatever is on your mind, you just put it there. And down there, you choose the genre and then you choose a style, right? And then, of course, if you've got a synopsis, you can just put it here. And characters, you can customize it. You can add multiple characters at once. You can generate the character with an AI. This is a very powerful feature. You can just, as you can see, you can just type in a best friend for my protagonist, and it's going to give you the random character. Now, world building, as you can see, you can just customize that as well as the outline, and this one is going to do it all for you. Now, with this one, you can write the entire novel, the entire book, but it is a bit more on the expensive side. Pseudo writing, well, it's $10 per month compared to $5 on the Novelcrafter. I'm not affiliating for any one of these. I just want to show you the options. And for me, Pseudoride is a bit better, right? Because it can write the whole thing for you. And trust me, all you have to do is to complete the work and submit it to these people. They will never know. Pseudoride is really, really good because it's professional. And if you're wondering how this works, well, just take a look at all these books on Amazon. For example, Be Ready When the Luck Happens, right? It's $21 for each one of these books. And trust me, you can't learn nothing from this book, right? So this is like the worst book probably that you ever saw. But this book is gonna sell, I don't know, 1,000 times, right? So that's going to be $21,000 for this person in the next, I don't know, maybe 2 years. That's why that person is ready to pay even $900 upfront to a ghostwriter or $750, whatever, in order to get that product, which later on can make them passive income. So if they don't care, if they don't if they make money out of it, you can make money out of it with using AI to help you, right? People will still make the purchase. They don't know. And with each day, this tool is just getting better and better, right? So all you have to do is to start with it, right? Don't wait on it. Use a free trial. You don't have to purchase later on. You can try to get yourself your first client, and then you can just start your 14-day free trial. You can submit the work to them, and then you can see if this works or not. If you get your first sale, well, you will know that you hit the gold mine. You can basically live off of this for a few years. That's it. But it is possible. If you dedicate yourself and if you work on it, it is possible. If you start it right now. If you just watch the next video or the next video and you just think about it or well, it's not going to be possible. But if you start it right now, who knows? So wish you good luck and I'll catch you in the next video.